Hey, I'm Sonny.
And I'm Danielle.
And welcome to Love versus the List.
No, why are you saying it like that?
Love versus the List.
Love versus the List. It's a title.
Saying it too fast.
But there's no comma in it. It's Love versus the List. That's it.
Anyway, our lives are always constantly run by lists, whether they're physical lists or just lists up there.
He's pointing to his brain. But yes, he's right. From dating deal breakers to icks, from relationship rules to why someone breathing so loudly gives you the absolute rage. There is always a list.
There really is. Welcome to our weekly podcast where we share our own lists and our own annoyances on each other. Honestly, I don't know what's going to go wrong here.
Just sounds like a brilliant idea.
Yeah.
But of course, we also want you guys to share your list with us. So please do get in touch.
Yeah, you might be single, married, or just confused.
Or just here to judge other people's red flags. No matter what it is, you're in the right place.
You really are. This is
Love versus
the List.
We'll get there.
Love versus the List.
Oh, that's okay. Now you're just taking the mic, aren't you? Sorry.
Brand new muff.
Oh,
Lovely bit of muff.
Stop it.
There we go. One for you.
Oh, yay.
One for me. Sorry, Ricky. We're going to have to move these now.
Sorry, Ricky. Oh.
Oh.
Do I just twist and...
Oh, yours has got plastic on the bottom. Does it matter?
Ricky, I don't trust myself. Yes, please.
Oh, look at that. Like a glove.
See, I'm glad I didn't try and do it. Wow, look at that.
Slides on. How do they look?
How does it look?
How does my muff look, Ricky? Lovely bit of muff. Yeah, good.
Is it central? Is my muff central? There we go.
Yeah.
Ah.
What you want to do is you want to keep your mouth really close to the muff.
Yeah.
Just so that it picks up.
Close to the muff.
Close to the muff.
Okay.
Are we happy with that?
Do we touch the muff?
I do. Just especially during this episode.
Amazing.
There we go.
Yay. Oh, look.
It's almost like we're a professional podcast.
Da 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 da. Great.
Speaking of which, shall we crack on?
Let's go. Now we've got our muffs.
Brand spanking new muff.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Shiny muffs.
The word muff's good, isn't it?
Isn't it?
It's a classic, especially when we use it for the podcast.
Shall we start?
Let's. Hello and welcome to Love versus the List. You may be listening to this episode thinking, oh, you sound a lot more crisp. You sound a lot more professional. Why would that be? Well, let me tell you. We've got brand new muffs.
We got new muffs, everyone.
Branded muffs.
Branded muffs. Branded, new, shiny, fluffy muffs.
If you don't know what a muff is, Google it. Enjoy.
It's the little cover that goes over our microphone, and we've got new ones that now say Love versus the List.
They do.
So enjoy for all of you visual listeners.
Enjoy. Happy February. We had a month of January that lasted a while.
It always lasts a long time, doesn't it?
It was a while. I would say it wasn't our easiest start to the year.
No.
Compared to other starts that we've had in the past.
It wasn't.
It may have made us stronger. It may have brought us brand new muffs. I don't know.
Yeah.
But yeah.
There were highs, there were lows, there were Brooklyn Beckham dramas.
Yeah, do you know what the most annoying thing about that is? So when we recorded last week's podcast, it hadn't happened yet.
No.
It wasn't there.
No, we recorded it and it literally came out a few hours later.
Yeah, and then we were like, oh, we really missed the boat
we
on that.
dined out on that content.
Yeah.
But, I mean, it's still kind of lingering, isn't it? She nearly got to number one. Vicky B nearly got...
Well, I thought she did get to number one.
Oh, did she?
She got to number one. She was the biggest selling... on the official charts,
Oh,
and then on the
okay.
Big Top 40, she went to number 3.
That's what I was listening to then.
Yeah.
I was staying loyal and true to you and your job.
So yeah, obviously massive drama online this week with the whole Beckham thing. I don't really want to get too far into it because it's none of my business.
No, it's not, but...
I have enjoyed the memes.
Yeah.
I do find it a
memes.
little bit sad because I don't think anyone wins out of this situation. Like, personally, I
we,
think
the public, win because of the memes.
the
The content of Vicky B doing like breakdancing, like especially now with AI as well.
Yeah.
Like some of the oh god, it's been brilliant. Some of the content, I've dined out on it. Sorry, I'm like I don't want to make light of a family drama, but it has delivered.
It really has delivered. Something else that I feel like we should quickly discuss, whether we want to continue doing this podcast or not, because I don't know if you've seen Ant and Dec.
I
They've got
know.
their own podcast now.
I think that they saw.
Do we bother?
Well, I think they probably saw that we had one, and they thought, guys, we need to aim to try and create something like Love versus the List. That's
Yeah.
what I think they probably saw.
Probably.
Yeah, I haven't actually listened. Is it out yet, their podcast? I
I've
haven't
not actually
listened.
heard it yet. It's on my list to drive to work to tonight.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I do
Oh, yeah,
tend to
share
listen
your
to a lot of
thoughts.
podcasts. Yeah, I will
Yeah.
do.
Imagine if it's not very good. Like, obviously, they are incredible TV presenters, but that doesn't necessarily mean that they'll be good podcasters.
I would hang on to every single word of theirs because I just love them that much.
Yeah.
I do.
Imagine if it does rubbish, though. No, do you reckon they'll just like fade away?
It-
It won't,
it-
will
it
it?
won't
It
do
won't do
rubbish, let's be
rubbish.
honest.
It
Come
won't.
on.
It won't. Oh, everyone loves them. They really are.
I mean, we
just-
went to number 1 in Guatemala. Imagine what they're going to do. They're going to be soaring.
Maybe not in Guatemala, though. People of Guatemala might not.
They might stay loyal to us in
Right,
Guatemala.
yeah.
They really might. Do not forget, at any time you can email us loveversusthelist@gmail.com. While you're there, while you're on your phone, if you have your phone handy and you haven't rated us yet on Spotify, Apple, wherever you listen to your podcasts, please give us a 5 stars. It does go a long way. And they are racking up, baby.
Yeah, don't worry about giving Ant and Dec 5 stars. They don't need it, right?
Yeah, give
They're going to get
their
public
5 stars to
appreciation.
us.
Yeah, give the one that you would give to them to us instead, please.
That would be very handy. Shall we go into our pit and pick?
Pit and peak of the week,
That sounds better now you got a fresh muff.
doesn't it? I think it's the muff. The muff is the making of me.
And what a muff it is.
Your favourite muff.
Absolutely. Well, this is my favourite muff.
Oh.
Anyways, should we get the obvious out the way?
I
I
think
feel
our
like we
pit
have a shared pit
It's the
this
same.
week. Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah. Our little girl Mia, she's been a little bit poorly.
Mm.
She is fine now. She's back to her happy, cheery self. But last week we really had a week of it. We had several hospital visits, lots of waiting around to find out kind of what was going on. And poor her, she just didn't really have a clue what was happening, and her naps were all off schedule. And I know that that's going to be to a lot of people like that she'll just nap when she naps. No, she does have her schedule.
Yeah, she does.
We are those parents. She
Well,
does have that
yeah.
nap schedule. And when you're trying to keep a child up way past their bedtime, we're talking like 4, 5, 6 hours past their bedtime. It doesn't bode well for anyone. And then also she's feeling under the weather too. So yeah, that was definitely a pit last week.
Yeah, strong pit. It was a long week.
Yeah.
Bit of one of those weeks where you're like, okay, I could do without that again for the rest of the year.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Yeah.
So yeah, she's good now. She's at nursery today,
She's at
which she hasn't
nursery
been
today.
to. She was so excited to go there this morning and see all her friends. It was great.
Yeah.
Great.
I mean, I feel like so much has happened literally in just a week.
Yeah.
And I was thinking today and yesterday of what my peak could be. I have struggled to find a peak. I know you struggled last week because you weren't feeling well and all of that. But honestly, my peak is that she is now like back to herself.
Okay.
Like, I think that's my peak. I haven't really had any high moments from the last week.
It has. I'm going to be honest. It has been a tough week.
Yeah.
It's been one of those weeks. It's like you just get through it, and
Yeah,
actually,
we have survived. Like,
Yeah.
just.
yeah. It's been tiring. You would take any pain away from her and have it yourself, but it's just not how it works. Like,
Yeah.
it's been one of those weeks. So I do forgive you for not really
Yeah,
having
it's
a
been a bit
peak.
relentless, hasn't it? It's like one thing, like what now?
Yeah.
One thing after the other. But that's why I said my peak is that we are out of it. It was just 1 week.
Yeah.
Out of the year, it was just 1 week, and that week is now behind us.
I'm surprised your peak of the week wasn't the Victoria Beckham thing.
I mean, it was a highlight, yeah.
Well, it was one of those things that actually it happened, like we said, the day we recorded this podcast. It was also the day that we did go into hospital with Mia.
Yeah.
And it was one of those where I was like, oh my God. And it was just sort of giving us a little bit of life while we
Yeah.
were scrolling, sitting in A&E kind of
Yeah.
thing. So, yeah.
Do you
That was
have
good.
a
I
peak?
do. Well, mine actually comes from being ill. Because I always
Okay.
feel like when you get ill and you can't breathe properly,
Yeah.
we've discussed this at home, you then think, I would take for granted just being able to breathe normally out my
You
nose.
think about all the times that you've just been able to breathe normally, and you're like, why did I not appreciate it more?
Yeah.
When
And
you're
you
like,
how do people survive not being able to breathe out of their nose? They breathe out of their mouth all the time, but you're in bed,
mouth
you're like,
breathers.
and you
Yeah.
like wake yourself up because you can't breathe. I've got my nostrils back.
And you're
I've never appreciated them so much in my life. I love going outside in the morning and smelling the cold, crisp air through
yeah.
my two nostrils.
Two nostrils.
Not
Yeah.
one, two nostrils that I didn't have when I was ill because you made me ill. Do you remember that?
Oh, did I?
Yeah.
Okay.
So
Okay.
that was my peak. I was like, oh my God, this is the best thing that's happened to me this week. That describes the sort of week that we've had.
Yeah. Yeah. What's your peak? Nostrils.
Yeah, I can breathe. I can breathe
Yeah.
again. So yeah.
Okay. Well, I'm glad that you've got
Oh,
a
I
peak.
do have another one
Oh,
actually.
sorry. Okay.
Sorry.
Just...
No, now I just remembered. I did put this in my TikTok the other day. Yeah, I'm on TikTok. That's right.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
Go
it
on.
was so lovely. So I was on my way. I had a really busy day on last Wednesday to have I had like 3 meetings in one day, and I thought I'd just get them all out the way just so I can, spend a day in town instead of 3 separate days in town and be away
Yeah.
from Mia. And then my first meeting that was supposed to be with my management company who are in like Old Street in East London. So I get off at Old Street and I see a TfL worker outside the station. And he said to me, he was like, oh, are you going past Moorfield Eye Hospital? And I was like, oh yeah, I am. And he was like, oh, would you mind taking this elderly gentleman to the reception there? He's like, he partially blind and he can't really see and he just needs sort of directing. I can't leave the station. And I was like, oh my God, of course I can. So he sort of like put his arm out so that he can just be guided through it. It's
Yeah.
not even a far walk. It's probably about 5 minutes,
Is it?
right?
I
Yeah,
don't know.
from the station to
Yeah.
the hospital.
How old was this guy? Like,
He
was
was, I'm going to say close to 80. I
Oh,
didn't actually
okay.
ask his age. 'Cause
No, but, like, you can
when
kinda
you're old, you
tell.
don't want to go, how old are you kind of thing. But I
Yeah.
did have the best, I think I got more out of this situation than what he did.
Yeah.
He obviously just needed guiding to the hospital, but I was not in a rush. It was one of those things where I just thought, well, while we're walking, let's be honest, really slowly, I thought I'd just ask him loads of questions.
Oh.
And he was such an interesting man. He, lived in the East Midlands. He doesn't have a lot of family down here and all that sort of stuff. And I honestly got so much out of it because I
Yeah.
just thought I'm having a great conversation with a complete stranger.
Yeah.
And it really filled up my cup a little bit on my way to thing. And it felt like I was doing a good deed to a point where he was like, oh, once we get to the reception, I must shake your hand to show you how grateful I am of what you've just done for me. And honestly, I don't know whether I was listening to Rascal Flatts before and I was saying, God bless the broken road, that song. I was like nearly sobbing. I was nearly sobbing, and I
Ah.
thought this actually made me feel so good that I gave my time to someone who
Yeah.
actually needed it. Like, good deeds are great, but they aren't always financial ones. They're like little
No.
bits. The best thing you can ever give someone is time.
Of course. And also, like, just like you restores your faith in like humanity and just people. Like, I feel like the world can be very heavy. And we always hear, in the news, especially highlights all of the bad things. And it's not to say that those things aren't going on and they don't need attention. But if you are feeling a little bit like, oh God, like what's the
Mm.
point? Or, there are moments like that that kind of make you think, God, like how lucky are we to live amongst other great people and get to
Honestly,
experience
it
like
was
encounters like that.
it was so beautiful, and
Oh,
I felt happy, and he was so grateful, and it was just one of those lovely moments. If anything, I wish that I'd like now found out how he got on with
yeah,
his operation, and I wish I
yeah,
went back. Do you know what I mean? It was one of those that
yeah,
I was so invested in the guy
yeah.
afterwards. I was like,
Oh, well, you should get good karma for that then.
no, yeah. Look, listen. It was just great. If that was my granddad who needed
Of
help, I would
course.
hope and pray that someone would do the same for him. But it was just
Yeah,
such
of
a lovely
course.
moment, and actually, yeah, that I can breathe. I was breathing that day as well out of my
Yeah.
two nostrils,
So
so
double win.
I was feeling on top of the world, Danielle.
Weren't you just?
I really was.
Ah, oh, well, I'm
Yeah.
happy for you. I'm
Thank you.
glad that
Well, we'll
you.
see how happy you are for me because we're going to get into our list now. How happy? How happy are you this week?
I actually don't think that my list is a major.
I don't. Well, they shouldn't all be majors, should they?
No, but sometimes I really do like go on and on and on. And actually, I had to really think about like almost search for something for my list this week
Okay.
because although I am about to bash you,
Oh yeah.
you have been like incredible this week. when I have been at like breaking point and stressed and just felt very overwhelmed. And so although I am about to say something
don't
that
know
you've
where
done
this is
wrong,
going.
I
Yeah.
also want to say like thank you, because
Okay.
and I know that you didn't do it for me.
Yeah.
You did it for you and obviously like Mia. But yeah, I just, despite the list, it was called Love versus the List, and that was the love part.
Go on.
And now we get into the list.
Okay.
No, it was actually something that happened. Was it last night or the night before? So we have our own little like routine or like rules when it comes to having the monitor when Mia's asleep. During the week, I have the monitor because, well, mainly because you're at work. And if she wakes up in the night, I get up, I go see her Monday to Friday. That's actually Monday to Thursday
Okay.
night.
Yeah.
Sunday, sorry, to Thursday night. Sorry, no one cares. On Friday and Saturday night,
Yeah.
you have the monitor
Yeah.
because you get up with her early at the weekend, and therefore whoever has the monitor goes into her. She started crying out on Saturday night.
Yeah.
You have the monitor. It takes you a little bit longer to like wake up and actually acknowledge that she's crying. My eyes open like the instant that I hear a little like murmur come from her. So I like tap you and I'm like, Sunny, she's crying. Oh, is she? Yeah. And I'm like, wait, like, why haven't you got out of bed already? Why are you not out of bed before she's even started crying? That's where my logic is.
Okay.
And you're like, oh, do I go in? And when we let her cry for like a long enough time, or we hear a certain cry, we're like, yeah, we have to go in, obviously, and comfort. Sometimes she just cries out and then she just stops. This time she wasn't. You made a little snarky little remark of like, oh, I'll get up once again then, shall I? As if it's not our own kind of rules that we've set. Whoever has the monitor on their side of the bed,
Yeah.
they are responsible for getting up in the night. I would never turn around to you on a Tuesday or a Wednesday and be like, oh, I'll get up. Yeah, damn right you will, because it's my responsibility. It's as though you were like having a go at me for something that we'd agreed on.
No, I totally get that. I totally get that.
Then you were
Although
in there, and I
before-
was laying in bed and I was thinking, did he really just say that? Like the absolute audacity. Oh, I'll get up then, shall I? Yeah, go
Well,
on.
it was only before that you went, oh, I'll go in. I don't mind going in.
But why did I say that? Because you were taking too long. You were taking so long
I
in
need
getting
time
up.
to wake up.
We don't have time, my darling.
I was in a...
She needs you.
Yeah.
She needs you. And so because you were taking so long, I was like, shall I go? Shall I go? Which obviously you were happily just going to
No,
let me...
you didn't say, shall I go? You said, I don't mind going in. And I was obviously still in a daze, waking
Because I was
up.
waiting for you to go, no, it's my turn.
Oh, right. Well, okay.
You
I
weren't
didn't say
taking
that,
the
did I?
responsibility. No, you weren't. And then you were like, okay. And then I thought about it and was like, no. It's like, Sonny, you need to go.
Okay.
And then you went,
Noted.
oh, I'll get up early then, shall I? Oh, I'll get up for her then, shall I? Yes, you will. It really, really frustrated me. So the first thing the next morning I said to you, I remember saying to you, like, look, before the day, we've got into the day, we just need to go over the rules.
Yeah.
Whoever has the monitor gets up for her. It really is as simple as that.
And it was rules that we both set, and it makes complete sense. I was obviously like, I think this is why they call them fairy arguments in the middle of the night, because actually I know that was the rules, and I know that was the rules that we set. However, when I wake up, I didn't hear, you wake up in a bit like, oh, hang on, someone's crying, what's going on? And then you say, if like, I know that you did and you didn't mean it, but you said, oh, I don't mind going into it. And I'd have been like, oh, right, okay. And then suddenly I'd have been, oh, right, well, then I've got to go in. Like, I think that's why they're called fairy arguments, because at that time of the night, you don't know what's, like, I genuinely, I know that was the rules, but actually at that time of night, the rules go out the window, because I was like, well, what rules?
Yeah.
So
yeah.
I apologise for that. I will
Okay.
apologise, because I do know the rules, and we
Okay.
set the rules very clear.
We did,
at
didn't
the
we? I
start
think they're quite fair as
to
well.
save the arguments.
Yeah.
So and
I do 5 nights, you do 2. I think that's very fair.
Yeah, because I obviously work in the evenings.
You work for 4 nights.
I work for 5 nights.
No, you work late 4 nights. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday.
What
Are
would
your
we
4
say?
nights?
Define late. Define late.
Late. You're on air from 10 until 1 a.m. That is
Yeah.
late.
And then what about the other show? That's
You
late.
finish at 7 p.m. You're
Yeah.
home at 8.
Late. I'm home late. Okay?
Like you already get a very, very fair deal, because you say, so Sunday night is my night for Mia, duty and watch, because you say, Well, Monday morning, I don't want to get up super early because I then have to work Monday night, which I understand. And that's a long day for you. If you say she wakes up at like 5:30 or 6, you've then obviously got to do your late show. You finish at 1, so you're getting home like around 2-ish. But then I also do Thursday night into Friday morning. And it's like, are you judging by the day you have to go to work or the night that you've been at work? Like, technically, I should either get up early on Monday morning, but then not Friday morning.
But then my argument would be that you should go to bed earlier, and then you wouldn't.
No. I'm not talking about me being tired or any of that.
But you're being up for longer.
No, I'm talking about you work 4 nights.
This is 2 lists. I work 5 nights.
No, Sonny, you work 4 late nights. You work 4. Your late show is for 4 nights.
The late show's 4 nights.
Saturday is Saturday afternoon. We do not count that.
Is this 2 lists you've got today?
No,
for someone that actually started really nice, and I thought actually this is going to be a lovely episode.
This is something we need to discuss off pod, I think, and then maybe we'll
bring it to the pod.
Bring it to the pod, yeah. Because the rules, although I go with them, the rules they're blurry.
They're not blurry.
No, Who Has the Monitor isn't blurry, but they are blurry. Like, so I do Monday, but then I also do Friday. But you don't work on Friday night, so why am I doing Friday morning? Because you work Thursday night, fine, but you don't work Sunday night, so why am I doing Monday morning?
Let's discuss this another time. I'm not sure how riveting it is for the listeners.
Anyway, if you've got the monitor, get up for your daughter.
Absolutely. Mine actually came from something that happened today. And then it made me realise that it's something that's happened maybe twice this week, if not more.
Today? Was it you getting toothpaste on your T-shirt?
Oh, you brought it up. Can you see it? Can you see the
No.
toothpaste?
Actually, it's a slightly lighter, like, speck, but
That's
no.
all right. Well, you got hair sticking up anyway, so it doesn't
No
matter. I'm only joking. What did you put it
I'll
up?
get my hairstylist Ricky on it.
Do you know what? That really annoys me. I'm how old am I? 32 years old,
And you
I
can't
still get
brush your teeth.
toothpaste.
Yeah.
Toothpaste
We need to
on
give
my
you one of
top.
the like little bibs, or like what they give you at the dentist, the little like clip-on, bib things.
I'm that kid at school that used to turn up, with like bed hair, toothpaste down the top. I'm that guy.
It's not a good look.
It's not. I'm 32 years old. I need to grow up.
Yeah.
For someone that I've had a go at on the pod before for not being able to shut doors properly,
What did I
i.e.,
do?
at home, shutting doors
Yeah.
because you make a lot of noise. You don't shut the fridge door. Well, what I've worked out is that you actually make up for it in another way. So the reason why you probably don't shut doors at home properly or the fridge door at home properly, because what you tend to do is take it out on the car door. So what you would do is get out the car door, you get out the door, and you would slam that door closed to a point where I'm like, do you want to check that that's shut properly? I'm not sure you shut that properly, that door. You slam the doors, Danielle.
No, but I don't do it.
Honestly, one day you're going to go to
intentionally.
that door handle and it's going to come off with you because you didn't just do it this morning. You've done it a couple of times this week. Oh yeah, when we've gone to the hospital, you slam it. And I'm like, I'm pleased you don't shut the doors at home now and the fridge door, because if the poor hinges, poor hinges on those doors. Honestly, you're a slammer. You're a banger.
Yeah, I'm a banger.
You're a banger.
Okay.
That's what you do. You bang them doors.
I'm sorry. I'm efficient. I'm making sure
That's
that
not
door's
efficient.
closed.
That's causing problems, my love. That's gonna.
Would it damage the door?
Well, it might do. Just like you damaged the electric cable that we discussed last week. You really got no respect for the old cars. But
I'm sorry.
But
Yeah.
do you know what it is? It's you don't do it on purpose. That's just your natural thing to just slam the door.
No, do you know what it
But
is?
actually, I'm then like, well, what have I done wrong? Why is she slamming doors?
Good.
What have I done wrong?
Good. Always keep them on their toes. Treat them mean and keep them keen, ladies.
I
Am
was
I
like,
right?
Door slamming is something that you're annoyed
No,
at.
do you know what it is? There is nothing worse. There is nothing worse than pushing a car door and it not actually, and then you've got to open. I ain't got time for that. I want to make sure it's one and done.
Well, it's one and done. You're right.
Yeah, there's nothing
yeah.
worse than it doesn't close properly. Opening. No one's got time for that.
You
make
had loads of time for
You
that.
make sure that it's closed on the first one.
Yeah.
Which
just
is
not
why
the
when
fridge door at home and the other doors at home. Just the car door. Let's make sure that's shut properly, shall we?
To be honest, that's actually very important. that it's shut.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. Closing the fridge door, not as important at
Well,
all.
what happens?
Well, you know what happens, don't you? We're just
I
recycling
know,
jokes now.
yeah.
We've got to the point on this podcast where we're just recycling jokes.
So if you don't understand why we're laughing, you're not loyal enough and you haven't listened to enough episodes.
Yeah,
so
damn right. Go back, do your homework.
go back, do your homework, and then you'll catch up.
January's over, as we discussed at the beginning.
Yes.
I thought it would be only fair that we brought back Love It or List It. Now,
Okay.
we've done this, I think, twice on the
Couple
pod
of times,
now.
yeah.
But January edition.
Oh, okay, go on.
Yeah, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to read out things associated with January, and you can say whether you love it or want to list it, by which we mean get rid of.
Yeah.
You ready?
Yes.
First one we need discussing, by the way, because we have absolutely smashed it. We'll come back after. Dry Jan.
Love it.
Winter sunsets.
Love it.
Cold, crisp walks.
Love it.
Snow.
List it.
Posting a workout every day online.
Oh, list it.
New year, new me posts.
List it.
Busy gyms.
List it.
Cozy nights in.
Love it.
Refusing dessert because it's January.
List it.
Okay.
Who does that?
Some people go, oh, I had a lot of dessert in December and we're not going to have one this month. People seem to think that January is one of those months. Right, well, no, get rid of it all.
Yeah.
No, we're not having any of it.
Chucky in the bin.
Yeah. Yeah, I can't give up chocolate.
I am the bin.
Yeah, that's right. Dry Jan, can we discuss that?
We did it.
High
High five.
Okay. Sorry.
There we go.
I have never done a dry Jan before.
No.
I've never done it. And I've always never done it because I always find January so hard.
Mm.
And I always think, what's the point in making the hardest month of the year even harder by
Oh,
giving
so you
up
haven't
it?
tried and failed? You just never
No,
even...
no, I've tried and failed.
Oh,
I normally
okay.
get 2 weeks in and done.
Okay.
It's always that second week, if not third week for me, where I'm like, I don't know what it is. Like, I
Yeah.
don't need a drink. I just want one.
Habit, isn't it? That's what
Habit.
it is. It's habit.
This month, I don't know what's happened to us. Although it's
Mm.
been a long January and so much has gone on. And actually, there's been a couple of moments where I've gone, especially, this past week with Mia and stuff, I've gone, oh, I could.
Mm.
Even that we turn around to each other, we see someone on TV having a
It's-
drink and we
yeah.
go, oh, we could.
It's only when I see other people. I was scrolling on Instagram and I saw a girl. She was on holiday somewhere really hot and sunny, and she had a glass of rosé in her hand. Now it's not rosé season over here, but I was like,
Good.
I could. For me, it's a visual. If I see someone else having it, then I'm like, I want that. But actually, on the day to day at home, or even on a Friday or Saturday evening, like when we would normally maybe have a glass of red, I haven't wanted it.
Mm.
I haven't wanted it. Maybe my brain's been a bit more distracted, but other than that, like one time.
I'm not a drinker. I don't drink. I've not had a drink this year.
But you were ill. Maybe it's the illness as well. I was ill for one weekend, and like the thought of alcohol.
I'm a new
absolutely not.
person. Don't drink anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Look,
I've
pretty
n-
big words.
New
there.
year. I've not had a. I've
New
not.
year, new
I've not
me.
drunk all year. Oh. It's going well.
Do you know
smashing
what?
it.
Do you know what's funny though? Obviously, this episode is like beginning of Feb.
Yeah.
Imagine actually like you've had a drink on the 1st of Feb.
I won't.
No.
No. I'll tell you when my first drink's going to be. It's probably when this episode goes out because I'm going out. Oh, no. It'll be the week of.
The week of. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's discuss posting a workout every day online.
No.
Thing is, the thing that I wanted to bring this one up is because I am one of those people that I sort of post stuff online when I've done something because it's almost like you sort of
Hold yourself accountable.
you hold yourself accountable, and it's like if I don't post it, and I am very much one of those people, like I like to post it because then I'm like, all right, I've done it.
Yeah.
And actually, posting it online means nothing to anyone else. It's just a amount of calories or amount of however many kilometers you run. It means nothing. But because I've posted it, it makes me feel like, right, I've actually held myself accountable because I posted it. Which means it doesn't make sense.
Yeah. Post it on your close friends though, because I just think
But they won't care.
But
then it might inspire someone else to do it.
It might do, but there's probably more of a chance that it'll make people be like, oh, what a knob.
He's one of those, yeah.
What a knob.
Yeah.
Like,
But then what's the difference from me doing... I don't feel like I've done a lot this year, other than just posting me and paddle, maybe.
Yeah.
But what's the difference to me doing it to then you doing it sitting on a Pilates sex bed thing?
First of all, it's
with
a
the ropes
reformer
and
bed.
chains? That.
But I haven't done that every
No, but I'm
day.
saying, no, not every day, but...
No, I think the odd time, of course. Like, but you said every day.
Fine. Okay.
I think every day. Also, like, if you poor body a rest. You
Yeah.
don't need to be exercising every day.
Yeah, you're giving up alcohol. You're a new person. You don't
Yeah.
need to.
But yeah, so that's my thoughts on it. Like, but you know what? At the end of the day, you do you.
Yeah.
Like, and we as adults should be old enough to be able to see that and it not affect us. And or unfollow, mute. So if your followers really take a dip now, it's because they're all annoyed at you posting your paddle workouts. Which, to be honest, I wouldn't blame them for unfollowing you for that because
Why are they are, bro? What's wrong
Although
with
the
paddle?
video you showed me on the train of the guys fighting at paddle,
That doesn't happen. That's not the demographic of paddle.
it looked
No.
pretty.
Well, it looked pretty rough.
It looked
Yeah.
pathetic, if I'm honest. So.
Smacked him over the head with a racket. But anyway, we don't promote violence here on this podcast. What we do promote is emails.
Yay!
Oh, look at that little segue.
Yeah, thank you so much for your emails. Please keep them coming at lovevesselist@gmail.com.
Yeah. Now, we've had a lovely email in from Veronica. I'm going to throw my hands on and say it's quite long, but I am
Okay.
going to get through it.
Okay.
And it says this. Hi, Danielle and Sunny. I love your podcast. It truly brightens my mornings. I don't usually ask for advice, but listening to you both feels like being part of your conversation. So I wanted to share my dilemma and hear your perspective. I recently reconnected with my ex 6 months apart. We were together for almost 4 years, but I ended things because of the distance and his difficulty committing and talking, obviously. Walking away was painful, but necessary. Now we're talking again. The feelings are still there, and we're both aware of the patterns that ended the relationship. He said he's changed and wants me back in his life, but I'm cautious and unsure how to trust that. At the same time, there is another man in my life who represents something new and exciting on paper, adventure and possibility, but emotionally, I don't feel deeply connected to him. I followed Danielle for a long time, and seeing her find love again genuinely gave me hope that there's good men out there, in brackets, hi Sunny, love heart. So I feel torn between rebuilding something meaningful but familiar or choosing something new that doesn't fully touch my heart. How do you know when love is worth rebuilding and when choosing something new is actually choosing yourself? What would you do in my place? Warmly, Veronica.
Oh.
Thank you so much, Veronica,
Do you know what? Even before you started reading the email, I liked Veronica
because of your cup.
because of Veronica.
Yeah. So
So-
Danielle has a cup, if you do not watch us, that she has named Veronica Cup however many years ago. It is on my ick list,
But hey,
naming a cup.
but it's made me like Veronica already.
Good.
Tuffy.
Tuffy, long story short, new guy's here. Doesn't really feel too connected to him, although
No.
actually on paper sounds quite fun and adventurous. Old guy's here, might not be actually old,
Yeah,
but an
but
ex
yeah.
who she had a real sort of connection with. Does she trust that sort of real connection that she had before?
Yeah.
Knowing that he may have changed, he may not.
Yep. I mean, part of me feels like they're two separate. It's not, do I choose one or the other? Because
Oh, you playing both?
no, none of that's funny business. But it's not, oh, I'm not sure if I want to get back with my ex, so therefore I have to choose the other guy. If you don't feel a connection with this new guy, he should be gone anyway, regardless of what is going on with your ex. Obviously, if you choose one, the other one has to go anyway, but you could choose neither of them.
But so I would just want to bring that up because she said he represents something new and exciting on paper, adventure and possibility, but I don't feel deeply connected to him. Is this because he's new?
Is it
And
because
is it
he's
because
new?
she's comparing the connection
Yeah.
she had with an ex to what she's got with him?
She didn't say like why her and her ex split up, did she? I think if it's like
Because of distance and difficulty committing.
well, if it was difficulty committing, then is she not always going to have that in the back of her head of like,
If he couldn't commit then, how's he going to commit now? But then if it was distance, then maybe that was the reason why he didn't want to commit. That's a toughie.
I don't think 6 months apart is long enough, if I'm honest.
Okay.
I think 6 months is enough for you to go, oh, I kind of miss the familiarity of them in my life.
Mm.
But you haven't actually gone and lived life for long enough to know if you're coming back out of habit and out of, like I said, familiarity, or actually because you want and value that person in your life. I think if it were me, honestly, I think I'd want to give the new guy the benefit of the doubt and the chance to see.
Mm.
But in doing that's the harder decision to make, because it means that you have to cut off the ex.
Mm-hmm.
And that is harder because you've got history and you've got that connection. But I think if you cut off the new guy and try and go back to the ex, I do think it's a little bit of an easy way out, because you're already like, well, I know that I'm connected. I know, like, you're not really pushing yourself out of what was once a horrible situation, even though it's not now. That's what I think. That's what I'd want to tell myself to do. Whether I would or not, I have no idea.
Mm.
But I don't know. I think
Yeah, I lean towards the new guy.
yeah, I lean towards the new guy.
The only reason being is because she did say it's something new, exciting on paper, adventure and possibility. That the fact that
Yeah.
there's possibility there.
Yeah.
She said that actually there is a chance, but I don't feel deeply connected to him. But that might be yet.
Yeah.
Like if he's that new, sometimes connection comes later
Yeah, give him
on.
a chance. It's not his fault that you're still connected to your ex. That's not.
Absolutely.
That's not. Shouldn't be on him.
Yeah. Well, please do keep us updated, Veronica, because it would be really nice to actually follow up on a story like this, because we don't normally tend to. I don't know what happens to the people that email in. Sometimes it's just like, oh, right, they've answered it now. Or
Yeah.
might not be the answer that they actually
Yeah,
want. And they
maybe.
go, I'm not listening to them again.
Yeah. Give awful advice, those two.
Absolutely. Should we do one more quick one?
Yeah, go on.
Okay, this is from Zara saying, hi, Danielle and Sunny. I just wanted to send a little positive message. A few weeks ago, you were talking about how important communication is in a relationship. And actually, what you're feeling in a relationship is expecting of your partner to just know. It sounds obvious, but for some reason, it really hit me. So obviously, we were discussing how communication is so key, and this podcast has brought that to light for us and how it's changed our dynamic. She said, I realized I'd been quietly building up little frustrations, telling myself it's fine when it wasn't, and then feeling resentful over things that my partner did without actually obviously saying anything. After listening to you both be honest every week with each other, I decided to just talk. Nothing dramatic, just an honest conversation about how I was feeling. It went so much better than I expected. He wasn't defensive. He actually appreciated me being open and feels like we understand each other more now instead of tiptoeing around things. So this isn't a problem. I just wanted to thank you for your random chats in my ears on my dog walks and how much of a difference you have made in my life. I don't always think you realise how much it matters. I love the pod, always, Zara. How lovely is that?
Does this mean that we can do one of those like review type posts and we could put life changing, 5 stars, Zara?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
You know, like how you get like with films and stuff. Oh,
Yeah.
gosh.
Lovely email.
Oh, that's really lovely.
Yeah.
That is
isn't it
really
nice?
lovely.
What a lovely start. What a lovely start. Actually, a
Yeah.
lovely end to the podcast. But what I meant, a lovely start to something beautiful.
Huh? Huh?
Thanks, Sarah.
We were doing so well. It was life changing.
Oh, did I
Thank
ruin
you,
it?
Zara. No, you didn't ruin
No.
it. No, thank you. Well, I mean, I'm glad that at least one person is appreciating us.
Yeah, and you know what they say, one person is like a million people. So thank you so much for all the millions. We really appreciate your listens, and we hope that you come back every single week. You tell your nans, you tell your friends, you share us, online, and you give us 5 stars.
Yeah.
And email us, loveversusthelist@gmail.com.
Yes, please do. And also feel free to slide into our DMs at Love versus the List on Instagram.
Well, for another week,
Shall we?
shall we?
Ta-ra.
Goodbye.
Bye-bye.
Ta-ra.
Yeah. Ta-ra.
Isn't that a northern thing? Ta-ra.
Ta-ra, Chuck. Anyway.
Goodbye.
Bye.